Have you ever had that one thing about you, the one thing that makes you different, that you just wish you could change? Well, we're going to explore that exact idea today through the really simple but powerful story of a young zebra. And we'll see how what we think are our biggest flaws might actually be our greatest strengths.
So let's meet Shani. She lives out on this beautiful sun-drenched savanna, loves to run with the wind. But every time she sees her reflection in a puddle, something just feels off. It's her stripes. To her, they aren't beautiful at all. They feel like a heavy burden.
And this isn't just, a bad day. It's this really deep unhappiness that comes from a super relatable feeling. The desire to just fit in, to not be the one who stands out.
This quote, wow, it just gets right to the heart of what she's feeling inside, doesn't it? It's like this constant loop playing in her head. Every glance at her reflection is just another reminder that she's different, making her wish she could just be one solid color, like so many other animals she sees.
So, what does she do about it? Well, like a lot of us when we feel different, her very first instinct is to try and change herself, to hide who she really is. And this kicks off a whole journey of trying to cover up her truth.
Her first big idea? Camouflage. She sees these dusty brown antelopes and gray rocks and thinks, that's it, I'll be plain like them. So she rolls and rolls around in the red dirt, doing everything she possibly can to cover up those bold, beautiful black and white lines.
But of course, it never quite works. No matter how hard she tries, her true pattern, her very essence, it always finds a way to peek through. It's such a great reminder that you can't just rub away who you are.
Okay, so plan B. She tries a new tactic. Just become invisible. She stands perfectly still in the tall grass, just hoping to blend in and completely disappear. But instead, her stripes just seem to pop even more against the gold. All that effort only makes her feel more out of place.
Now, right when Shani is feeling her most lost and alone, someone else comes into the picture. And this, right here, this is the turning point. The moment when a totally different perspective changes absolutely everything. And here he is, Django, the wise old elephant. He isn't just some other animal. He's that classic mentor figure. He represents kindness, wisdom, experience. He's seen it all, and he notices what Shani can't see about herself. He just sees this little bundle of stripes and size, and he knows something is wrong.
So when Django gently comes over and asks her what's going on, Shani finally lets it all out. She kind of mumbles, almost embarrassed to say it out loud, that she wishes she was just one color, like everyone else.
And boom, this is the moment the whole story pivots. Django doesn't feel sorry for her. He offers her something much more valuable: perspective. He is about to completely flip the script on how Shani sees her stripes and herself.
I mean, look at this contrast. It's so perfect. Where Shani just sees stripey, something that makes her weird and different, Django sees a marvel, a beautiful, unique map of her identity. The stripes are exactly the same, but the way they're seeing them, worlds apart.
Django then breaks it down for her, nice and simple. He gives her two incredibly powerful reasons to not just accept her stripes, but to cherish them. He turns them from this thing she hates into a gift.
First up, he explains how special her individuality is. He tells her that, just like the leaves on a tree, no two zebras have the same pattern. Her stripes aren't just some generic design. They are her personal design, her very own beautiful map.
But then, he hits her with the second reason, and it's a game changer. Her stripes aren't just for show, they're for protection. When all the zebras stand together in a herd, those individual patterns shimmer and blur into one big confusing mess, making it super hard for a lion to single one out. Her stripes help protect her and her community. It's like a magical cloak.
And really, this is the question at the heart of the whole story. Shani thought her stripes made her an easy target, but in reality, they gave her both her identity and her safety. It really makes you think, what if the thing you like least about yourself is actually your superpower? So with this totally new way of looking at things, Shani goes through this incredible transformation. And the key is, she's not changing her stripes, she's changing her mind about them. On the left, you see the sad, insecure zebra from the beginning of our story. But on the right, after her talk with Django, she's looking at herself again. And this time, she sees elegant lines and bold patterns that are just dancing in the sun. Her stripes didn't change one bit, but her vision did.
This line right here. It says everything. This is that moment of full acceptance, right? When she stops seeing her stripes as this separate thing she has to deal with, they finally become a beautiful, essential part of who she is.
And with that self-acceptance comes pure joy. She's not hiding anymore. She's galloping with confidence, playing with her friends, and those stripes she used to hate, they're now her badge of honor. She is finally, fully, and so proudly herself.
So what's the big takeaway from Shani's story? Well, it shows us that the things that make us different aren't flaws. They're the very thing that makes us, us. It's a reminder that our uniqueness can be an incredible source of strength. And maybe most importantly, that real self-acceptance isn't about changing who you are, it's about changing how you see who you are.
And that kind of leaves us with one last thought to chew on. We all have things that make us feel different, right? Our own unique stripes. So the real question is, are we still trying to cover them up with mud? Or are we finally learning to see them as the beautiful, powerful map of who we are meant to be?